The story of Prince Dharmendra and the cock's teachings. In the kingdom of Rajpur, there lived a young and promising prince named Dharmendra. Though born into a life of luxury, he often felt confused about how to live a meaningful life. He was well educated, with great potential, but he lacked the courage to make important decisions and often procrastinated, wasting time on trivial pursuits. Despite having everything, he felt something was missing in his life. One day, while strolling through the palace garden, Prince Dharmendra came across his father, King Rajendra, who was seated on a stone bench, deep in thought. Observing the king's calm demeanor, the prince approached him with a question that had been troubling him for some time. "Father," Prince Dharmendra asked respectfully, "I have all the comforts a man could desire, but I still feel restless. I often find myself unsure of my duties and responsibilities. Can you teach me how to live a life of purpose, one that brings both fulfillment and respect?" King Rajendra, a wise and seasoned ruler, smiled gently at his son. "My son," he said, "your restlessness is not unusual. Many young people, even those with great potential, feel uncertain. But there is wisdom to be found in the simplest of creatures. Let me tell you about the lessons we can learn from a common cock." "A cock?" the prince asked, puzzled. "Yes," the king replied, "the cock, though a humble creature, embodies 4 excellent qualities that can guide you in your life. These lessons will help you find clarity and purpose." The cock's lessons. King Rajendra began to recount the lessons of the cock. First, the cock teaches us the importance of waking at the proper time. The cock is one of the first creatures to rise at the break of dawn. It greets the new day with vigor and purpose, never wasting time. In life, it is essential to wake up early, both physically and mentally, to face the challenges of the day with energy and focus. By waking early, you set the tone for a productive day. Prince Dharmendra nodded, beginning to see the value in starting the day early and with purpose. Second, the king continued, the cock teaches us the value of taking a bold stand and fighting for what is right. When a cock faces danger or challenge, it does not hesitate. It stands firm and fights with all its might. In life, you must learn to take a stand, be bold, and not shy away from difficult situations. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the determination to face what lies ahead. Prince Dharmendra reflected on the times when he had hesitated to take action. He realized the importance of boldness in making decisions and taking responsibility for his actions. Third, King Rajendra said, the cock teaches us the wisdom of making a fair division among relations. When a cock has food, it shares it with others. It is generous, ensuring that all have their fair share. Likewise, in life, it is crucial to divide resources, be it wealth, responsibility, or respect, fairly among those who deserve it. This ensures harmony and goodwill within families and communities. The prince thought about his own relationships with his family and subjects. He saw how the wise division of wealth and resources could bring peace and unity. Finally, the king said, the cock teaches us the importance of earning one's own bread by personal exertion. The cock does not wait for others to provide for it. It works hard to gather food, constantly foraging and scratching the ground. This teaches us that hard work and self-reliance are the foundations of a dignified life. You must not depend on others to make your way in the world. Only by your own effort will you find true satisfaction and independence. Prince Dharmendra, feeling inspired by his father's words, understood the value of personal effort. He realized that relying on others for success was not the path to fulfillment. The transformation of Prince Dharmendra. Determined to live a life based on the wisdom of the cock, Prince Dharmendra made several changes in his daily routine. He woke up earlier each day, no longer wasting time in bed, and began each morning with a sense of purpose. He practiced taking bold actions and decisions, no longer shying away from challenges, but facing them head-on. He worked hard alongside his advisors to make fair and just decisions about the division of resources in the kingdom, ensuring that his subjects were treated fairly. One of his most significant changes was in his approach to work. Instead of depending on others, Prince Dharmendra dedicated himself to personal effort. He began taking on responsibilities that had once been handled by others, such as overseeing the welfare of the people and managing the kingdom's resources. This gave him a sense of pride and satisfaction, and he earned the respect of his subjects. As time passed, Prince Dharmendra's kingdom flourished. His subjects admired his wisdom, courage, and fairness, and his reputation as a just and hard-working ruler spread far and wide. The moral of the story. Through his father's wisdom and the simple lessons of the cock, Prince Dharmendra transformed into a confident and responsible ruler. He understood that the path to success and fulfillment was not through laziness or reliance on others but through boldness, fairness, hard work, and personal exertion. The story of Prince Dharmendra teaches us that there are simple yet powerful lessons to be learned from even the most ordinary creatures. To live a life of purpose, we must wake up at the proper time, start each day with energy and focus. Take a bold stand and fight, face challenges courageously, without hesitation. Make a fair division among relations, be generous and just in sharing resources. Earn one's own bread by personal exertion, rely on your own efforts to achieve success. By embodying these qualities, we can lead lives of dignity, respect, and true fulfillment. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a like, share it with others who might benefit, and subscribe to the channel for more valuable content like this. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.